So there's sorts of mHealth interventions that have been run, cover a range of different facets of health, so physical activity, weight loss, smoking cessation, mental health, and a range of chronic disease management issues. So this could be congestive heart failure, stroke, hepatitis, diabetes type 1 or type 2, a range of other conditions. So quite a wide range of things that have been intervened for. The type of interventions that sort of count as mHealth, because they need to be on people's mobile phones, SMS, or really text-based systems, which primarily revolve around providing people with reminders. Some interventions will personalise these reminders, and they sort of set them out in relation to whatever condition someone's got. So with diabetes, it might be reminders to check blood sugar before eating, reminders to take your long-acting insulin if you're injecting with pens or syringes, these sorts of things. Also reminders to get regular blood tests done prior to attending appointments and then to attend appointments. These have generally been reasonably well received. Some SMS systems will also text information and support and encouragement, and some will also incorporate replies so the person can text back. And if they don't text back, this can lead to other people like family members or healthcare providers being alerted. Apps, obviously a bit more flexible than SMS. You can have a combination of specialist or generic apps. You get the advantage of real-time tracking. So the data that's being recorded in the app will immediately go up into the cloud, and then the healthcare team can have access to that. You might be able to flag that someone needs to come in. They might need to change their medication regime, maybe change dosage. So it allows for something a bit more proactive, most of which can be relatively well automated, so there's only certain cases that will get flagged for human eyes, so to speak. You can also provide information in a more flexible manner than with SMS, because you can have information built into the app and people can access it as and when they want, rather than just when the system decides to text it to them. And again, you can get the alerts built in that go to the patient, to the family, or to the healthcare professional. Okay, so the other thing just to note is how pervasive mobile phones and health apps are. So mobile phones are the most commonly owned and used digital technology in the world. In the United States, you're getting nearly 70,000 text messages every second. And we now have mobile cell phones reaching something like 90% of the world's population. So it's just enormous numbers. So this does seem like it's something that needs to be explored further in terms of improving healthcare provision. There are 32,000 medical apps and 51,000 health and fitness apps on the Apple US App Store as of 2017. That number is probably higher now. Key question is, with that many apps being available, how many of them are actually effective, which ones have got an evidence base, and how do we ensure that it's the ones with an evidence base that people use? So I shall drop this recording now, and I'll restart a new recording to cover this issue of evidence by looking at a recent meta-analysis of intervention studies.